Good evening. Welcome to the show, the new show, Why We Repent, where we just talk about random bullshit all the time and, make each other's days by just telling us random bullshit because it's hilarious. Anyway, I'm your host for the day, Coach Conscience.
Slow Chemical.
And we should be on our way. Now, first things first, okay, this guy at my job. Those who don't know where I work at, I won't tell you where I work at, but it's a supermarket. I have this guy at my job, man. He's a really nice guy, really cool guy. Comes in every night, usually when I'm working the night shift. He's like a hardcore Christian, man. And one day he asked me, he's like, "Yeah, do you believe in God?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do believe in God." And then in the third, and now he gave me this fucking Bible, and I show really what to think of it, Like, I keep telling him I believe in God, but it's not to the point where it's like I'm going to come to a church or anything like that, man. He's a really cool guy. I'm not sure if I should tell him that, listen, I'm probably not going to read this shit that you gave me. But thanks for the fucking, thanks for the gesture, I guess. But I'm pretty sure I'm not going to read that goddamn Bible. Not even an inch of it. No point of me to read it, actually, at this point, quite honest. So. Really cool guy, just didn't want to say no to him, but I probably should have because it's getting to the point when he's going to be start asking me questions about, hey, did you read this chapter? And I keep nodding my head, yeah, it was very empowering to me. But Lord knows, I didn't fucking read not an inch of that goddamn Bible. I'm being honest. I'm not, sorry. Well, I can really say that. But what's your take on that though? Because he said, "Cool guy." I said that I talk to him all the time, and he just, I'm just waiting for him to give me a neck. I'm gonna say, yeah, I lost that other Bible that you gave me.
Nah. Here's the thing. I'm the wrong person to ask a lot. You put it like this: if you're looking for me to tell you to lie to this person, I'm the wrong person to talk to you about it. I'm honest. I'm just brutally honest to where I'm the type of person where I wouldn't have turned the Bible down, but I would have been honest enough to him to tell him, look here, for whatever, I don't know your reasons, but for whatever reason, fans just not my thing. Thank you for this gesture, though. And then I would have kept it moving. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's just me. So, that's me. But, I mean, I had something similar happen to me. It's similar in, should I be honest, or should I just lie situation? Not as far as topics go. So, pretty much, there's this chick at my job, right? And she's thick, you know what I'm saying? She's black or whatever. She's actually cute. As of last July, I renounced black woman, so I will not put my penis in another one.
Well, Paula Dean shit, ladies and gentlemen. When Paula Dean shit.
Yeah,
and that's gonna be a running gag. Well, I'm sorry to cut you off. That's gonna be a running gag. If you don't know what Paula Dean, you know what Paula Dean is. Basically, what we're trying to say is we'll take the most fucked up white woman in the world over the most beautiful black woman in the world. That's what we're trying to say. Like, if fucking Beyonce or Megan Good came up to us, we'll probably be like, why not go for fucking Renee Zellweger? Some shit like that. But continue.
Yeah, that's accurate. So, if I was still into black women, no lie, like she is the prototype. Her hair is all natural, it's curly. Like she is the prototype. She's freaking pretty, really pretty, right? Yeah. So, here's the thing. She normally wears shirts where, like, it covers her ass. So I'm always trying to take a look at her ass, see if she got one. I mean, I'll stop having sex, but I'm not gonna stop looking. So, I couldn't see it. So one day, like, she had a shirt that wasn't, and mind you, I'm a pervert, I know. She had a shirt that was, like, low, but still, I could still see a little piece of it or whatever. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna look. So she happened to walk past me, so I turned my head and I'm staring. Anybody that knows me knows I stare. I'm just rude like that. So I stare. So I could see her turn her head and look, and she could see out the corner of her eye. I see her looking at me at the corner of her eye. But I want to see the ass. So she's not going to deprive me of this. So I just stare. So next thing you know, he pulls her shirt up. I'm like, oh, she knows that I'm looking, and she did that on purpose. Because she pulled the shirt up to adjust her pants all of a sudden, like they need to be adjusted. So so I was like, okay, cool. So I'm looking like, all right, she got a nice little Jello pudding cup on her or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that's just, I'm good. But a situation happened where like she asked me out, kind of. No, she asked me out, and so I was thinking about it. I was like, man, either I'm gonna say I'm gay or I'm just gonna be honest and say I don't do black women. So because I got to work with this chick and I like the new job I got, I'm probably gonna say I'm gay.
What? Oh my God, that's fucking damn.
In regards to like the topic, what you're going through, I feel you on that. Do you be brutally honest with somebody that's just being nice? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or whatever. I mean, normally I would just be 99% of the time I would just be like, look here, dude, I appreciate the gesture, but it's not my thing. Sometimes you just gotta be nice just to play along with them, because if he's just trying to give you the word, I don't see anything wrong with that unless you're like just offensive, unless you get offended by it. But I don't think you are.
No, I'm not offended by it. It's a cool guy. It's just that he tried to give me that shit. I'd be like, I'm trying to dodge that shit like the Matrix. Like really, no lie. One time I seen him in the store and I fucking goddamn it, I hid. I'm not gonna say I hid from him, but I made it my business not to run into him though. Cause once he said Bible, just my whole mindset changed. I was like, oh goddamn.
I understand that, though. That can be an awkward situation, especially when it deals to whether it's somebody asking you out or religion. That's just a touchy topic. Because let's say if you don't want to do one or the other. I mean, like you tell somebody no, sometimes people get really awkward around you, and it's nothing you're doing different. It's all them being awkward because they're like, why would they turn me down? Why would they do that? And especially since a lot of people think highly of themselves. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't see anything wrong with you doing what you're doing.
Yeah, fair enough. And about those females now that pull up their pants like that. Lord knows what you do to us. I had this one girl at my job who did that shit. It was like a really old lady, and she had like not old. She wasn't old. She was maybe like late 20s, maybe like early 30s. I might give her mid 30s. She's a MILF. I'd say that. She's definitely a MILF. I know she was a mother. She had to be. But it's just this lady, and she had the biggest of asses. Now, it's kind of hot out there. It was kind of hot today. It's like when I just started working at my job. And she just had the fattest of asses. And she had to know that people was looking, because, girls know when they got a fat ass. Must they be more willing to say that, hey, they got a fat ass. You know if you got a fat ass and you don't got a fat ass. Bitches know. She had the fast ass and she had that shit just out. And I'm looking and she fucking stops. So I guess she sees me looking, or she knows that she's, sees me looking and shit like that. She stops because I'm behind her, pushing the carts because I work outside. She stops and bends over to tie her shoe. Not just one shoe, but both of her shoes. And then after she gets finished, huh?
I said, you stared the whole time, didn't you?
Yo, yeah, I stared the whole time. I stopped and stared. Yes, I stopped what I was doing, stopped my daily routine, and stared at this bitch the entire time. And she's just looking, and she kind of turned and sees me. I just stared. She ties the other shoe, and then she gave what the girl gave you. She adjusted her pants and pulled them all the way up. I'm like, you bitch. That's all I can say. And one of my other coworkers seen it, and it's like, I'm not sure what it is about. That's, in my mind, that's how guys become friends. Like how girls usually say, they could tell they don't like a person straight up by meeting them. That's one thing I would say. All my friends, most of the time, is because a girl with a fat ass walked past, and we just kind of both caught eye and was like, yo, that ass, I would, boy, probably throw a baby in that. And then that's how you end up you talking to him like, damn, that's a fat ass. My name is so and so, by the way, That's the way it fucking turns out. And I'm talking about the whole goddamn parking lot stopped to look at this ass. And she knew what she was doing. And then when she came out again, She was switching extra hard, and then she tied her shoe again. I'm like, come on. Like, are you 5? You don't know how to tie your shoe? Like, I was kind of at a stance. I'm not sure if I should have came up behind her, or like, I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do with that. Like, should I just say fuck it and just let it slide like I did? But if I was in the hood, believe that I probably put hands on it. I just want to come up and just just do one of those, just like one of those. It was tremendous. It's tremendous. She had that jungle booty, as some people.
Yeah, I still don't know what that means. That was disturbing.
Did she say it to you in person, or did she say it to a text message?
Yeah, nah, it was I don't know this broad. I don't know her at all. I was actually was I in Panera? Yeah, I was in Panera, and I was just sitting there on the phone. I was on it was actually a serious conversation or whatever, right? And the dude I'm talking to, he's my partner with the comic book or whatever. As I told you before, he's a definition of a nerd. Like, this guy, like, he wouldn't know how to get a girl if, like, you showed him the vagina and gave him $100 and said, pay her for her vagina. Like, that's just not his thing, which is fine. He's more focused on, his career or what he wants to do with his life, which is, I'm not going to knock anybody for doing that. Anyways, we're on the phone, and where I'm sitting at is like in a corner in a booth, and Panera is empty pretty much. It only has like a few people in it, and so that's why I took this big booth, because no one's coming in. And there's this girl that sits down, and she's like adjacent to the booth or whatever, and like she has a laptop, and so I'm talking or whatever, and like I said, I'm in my normal voice like I am now because no one's in there, so it's not like it's a big deal. So after a while, like, I caught eyes with her or whatever. Mind you, was she pretty? She was all right. Like, in my younger days, I probably would have said, all right, let me put my penis in her or whatever. No, but now I'm just kind of like, I'm good. So we caught eyes or whatever, and then, legitimately, my phone dies. So, like, as I'm on the phone with him, my phone dies. So I'm like, crap. So I go to her, I'm like, hey, excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but do you know what time it is? Because I was having a meeting before the phone call, so I'm waiting on somebody to come, but my phone has died. So she tells me the time, and I say, one more thing, if you don't mind, can I borrow your cell phone? Mine just died. So I showed her the phone, and I told her I'm trying to collect it on. She's like, no, you don't have to do all that. I understand completely. So she gave me her phone, and then I remembered, because of technology, I don't know anybody's fucking number. So who am I going to contact? So I'm like, damn, I don't know the dude's number. So I gave her the phone back, whatever. Now, I'm going to say this, and being all fair to the young lady. Back in the day, I'm only, 9 years older than you.
Yeah.
But that's old enough to where there's a back in my day with me. Because back in my day, if you were a cat that was nervous to talk to girls, one of the lines you would walk up to them and say is, hey, what's the time? That's how you would start the conversation. Like, if you just didn't have any game, that's how you would at least start a conversation. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but I've also heard of dudes telling girls, hey, my phone is dead, can I see yours? They put their number in there, then text themselves.
Yeah.
And that's how I've heard that before. I've never done that, but I've heard that before. So anyways.
It's actually a story that Chad Ochocinco did it to get his wife that he headbutted and fucked up his career, but that's neither here nor there. But go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that story, but I've had homeboys or ex-homeboys, that have done that before in front of me. And so I just, that's never been my thing, but, to each his own. So, being all fair to her, she probably thought I was hitting on her. She probably did. So, I go back to my seat, and I'm just kind of waiting for, the guy to come. He eventually comes, and we talk. We're there for, another hour. And I noticed around, the half an hour mark, she closed her laptop. And she's pretty much done. And so, 45 minutes later, he gets up and leaves, and I'm about to go. And she like looks at me and said, "Hey, can I talk to you real quick?" I'm like, "Yeah, cool. What's up?" She was like, "You do know I'm a easygoing type of chick. You know, like you didn't have to do all that." I was like, "What you mean?" She was like, "I know like what was going on before." She's like, "I understand your phone was dead, but the time, like, why would you ask?" She's like, "You could be honest with me." She's like, I dig you, you know what I'm saying?" So like the whole time she's pretty much telling me I was hitting on her. I'm like, I'm trying to tell her I wasn't.
Right.
But she's thinking like I'm being shy and stuff. So then she's like, "Look here. If you want a piece of this jungle booty, you know, all you gotta do is just, you know, is just get on with it."
Jesus.
When she says that, I was like, "Excuse me, jungle what?" She said, "My jungle booty." She said, "You can't handle it." I said, "You know what? You're probably right. I probably can't." Now I walked away and got in my car and went home.
Oh my god! Every time I hear that shit, just makes me cringe. Oh.
And I still don't know what it means.
Huh?
I still don't know what it means. I have no clue what that means.
I think the only thing I can think of is that it means that she didn't fucking shave and she was just ready to go at that point. Like, listen, this vagina is probably a little furry. It's a little hairy. You go ahead and deal with this. No, but I don't know. People use that a lot. It's like it's the most ignorant thing because the only thing I think of when I just think of like fucking Africa and just like big ass naked ass asses walking around. And it's just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Like why somebody, I don't know, man.
I don't know either. But, like, I've never heard it before. Other people have told me they've heard it.
Yeah.
I've never heard it.
I guess it's just big, wild. It just means, like, big and wild, like, big, fat, like, unbelievably, like, yo. Like, if you somebody with, like, a fat, like, the girl at my job, she's had a really fat ass. Like, damn, I can imagine fucking her, like, in the jungle. That ain't nothing but just jungle ass right there. And like, you can see that fucking, like, a loincloth just covering her hind parts. And just fucking walking around just butt ass naked with the tigers and animals and shit like that. That's all I can think of it when I think of it. I mean, like, just imagine like a fucking gorilla or fucking a zebra, some shit like an ass of a zebra. That's the only thing I can think of. Just like, damn, just like when you just see that, you just think of fucking the motherlands. That's the only thing I can think of, but it's still very cringeworthy of me, and you know. Like I said, I have a rule. Any girl who, you know, says that you can't handle your vagina or something like that, probably has mediocre vagina, and probably as soon as you step the fucking tip in, they, you know, screaming bloody murder and shit like that. I just come to that conclusion. Stop fucking trying to sell me your vagina like a used car. It's ridiculous.
I mean, I didn't know what happened at that particular time because it was out of nowhere. Like I said, I was being fair to her because the way it did look was like everything happened once we caught eyes. Once we caught eyes, that's when my phone died. That's why I'm just sitting there waiting for like another 15, 20 minutes for the other guy to come. So I think I said it seemed like that. Like the stuff that came out of her mouth afterwards just made her seem to me that doesn't impress me. Talking like that to me, I'm the wrong person to do that with because I don't walk up to any female and say, "Man, I got that 9-inch. You trying to do that down?" You know, some girls like that. You know what I'm saying? Some girls like to talk to like that, which is, you know, that's their business. I'm not gonna knock them for it.
Man, I say that at the club all the time. People are like, "Man, listen, I just want to fuck you," and they be like, "Oh, that's so flattering." Like, all right, all right. Like, I'm not really sure how to handle shit like that. It makes me think that I need to fucking try something different, but apparently I don't. So, you know, that's just the most craziest way to try to get a girl. Or like I see guys like, "Hey girl, do you drink? You smoke?" And you know, girls are like, "Maybe. What do you have?" Like, huh? That was easy. I don't know. Usually with girls like that who take only just that little bit of fucking quote unquote game is, I don't know, it's fucking retarded. So
let me say this. I remember I went to the club with this one cat a long time ago, and this dude, like, he wasn't a Mac or anything like that, but like he could get girls. But I remember he hit the club with us and he couldn't drive. I think he had like a breathalyzer or something in his car. And so he gets he finds this girl, and this girl's like, you know, how the deer up on each other pretty much half the night. So
right.
Let's say half the night gone, we still got the rest of the half the night to go. She finally, I guess she says to him she wants to fuck. And so he's like, oh, cool. So she hadn't drove either. So he's like, yeah, I want to fuck. But he's like, all right, but where we going to go? Where we going to go? How we going to get there? He's asking all these questions. So let's just do it in the car. I said, all right. He's like, I don't know my boy, because I drove. And I was like, I'm not letting you fuck in my car. That's disgusting. You know, then we got to drive home in the car. So I was like, nah. You know, so I was like, nah, I ain't doing that. And you ain't. I was like, nah. And then he was like, all right. And he understood. He knew I wasn't hating on him. He was like, no, you're right. Because dude was into all sorts of shit. Like, this type of dude was into S&M and all sorts of anytime. Like I said, he wasn't a Mac. He could get girls. But if he can get an easy girl, he would do whatever she wanted just to say, hey, I asked my number. So, they wanted to get her girl to give him the keys. So they go in her car. So, now mind you, I wasn't here for this part of the conversation. This is what he told us. And I believe it only because later on, another dude we knew ended up hitting it, and same thing happened to him. But he gets in the car, and they're getting all, quote unquote, hot and heavy. And next thing you know, he's like, yeah, you got a condom? She's like, nah. And he's like, well, I can't do it with no condom. She's like, what, you a pussy? That's what she said to him. Now, I've never heard a female say that. So at first, me and my boy kind of like suspicious about it. And he said, well, he ended up hitting it, right? He ended up getting gonorrhea from her.
Yeah.
Well, he said that's kind of what you get, hitting it. Roy said, yeah, I know. I should listen to her. So for maybe like 2 or 3 months, we kind of like, we weren't getting on him because that's some serious shit, have an STD. But we were kind of just like, dude, just be careful, boom, boom. Then next thing you know, we go to the club, this same chick, except our boy wasn't with us this time, but the same chick approached somebody that we're not cool with, but we know them. And he said the same story. He said, like, he didn't have a condom. He brought her to the car, and she said, you're a pussy? You're not going to hit this? You're not going to hit this wet-ass pussy? You going to leave me dry like this? And he hit it, and he got herpes, I think.
That's so I was like, gonorrhea. You can't get rid of herpes. You can fucking take some pills to get rid of gonorrhea. You can't get rid of herpes.
No, you can't. And I was just like, oh man, that's some serious. And we thought about it, we're like, damn. So he was not only was he telling the truth about it, but I was like, how many other dudes have hit it though? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, that's some, like, you really have to watch who and what you're doing. And ever since then, I don't mind anybody being blunt. But any female that's blunt like that, they ain't right. I've noticed that. Any guy that's like that's that blunt. Like, prime example, I'm a blunt person, but if me and you about to have sex, a female, and I'm like, and you like, I ain't got a condom, then that's cool. We wait till the next time. To me, it's not that serious. And if you don't want to do it with me next time, it's all good. As far as blunt as I am, I'm never gonna tell a female, you're not gonna take this 9-inch, bitch. You gonna take this shit? Nah. So I just find that whenever any male or female is that blunt, just like that, man, that's because they just dirty. They ain't living right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You have girls like that say that all the time, like, oh, so what are you, a bitch? Because I'd be like, nah, I'm just just don't want to fuck you. You understand? Have a lot of girls like that, who look good, got a fat asses, and just be like, oh, so you just gonna hit? You ain't gonna hit this shit? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, bitch, hold on, time out. What is wrong with you? Because fucking, I don't know. Bitches just a lot of fucking females just don't like the word no. Apparently, they say aren't living right. So fuck them.
Well, and I know it's from experience. Females take it hard, like some guys, because of their ego. But females take a lot of shit harder than men. And when I say that, I've met females that couldn't make me come, right?
Right.
And like, I was near the end of it. They're like, I couldn't make you come. That's never happened. I put my best game down. And I'm like, I always tell them it's not that serious. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. Sometimes it might happen too fast. Shit happens. You do what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like with females, to me, females take it harder. Like this, I met some guys that like might have bad experience with a female and they kind of want a second chance and the female doesn't give it to them. I understand that. But I'm talking about when it comes to like stuff like that, or if a man will turn a female, I've turned females down before, like we might be making out or whatever, and I really didn't want to have sex with her, but I might have just been horny, and then right before I did the deed, I'm like, I really don't find you attractive. That's the thing. I'll stop. I won't do it. That's just me though.
Yeah, it's one of the things too. Was like like a friend of mine said, he was like, when you arguing with a girl, it's like a girl can say, you got the smallest dick, or you got this, you got that, and the third, and say all this thing, and a guy would just be like, oh, well, damn, that's fucked up. But you're going about your day. As soon as you say something about that girl's vagina, it makes them a lot more self-conscious about themselves. I'm like, God damn, yeah, you're absolutely right. They do take shit more to heart. Like, you could be like, well, your pussy smells like the fucking grape sea. You fucking, and they will never let you fuck again because, they're always self-conscious, like, damn, like, and then they ask you after, like, does it really? Is it because, I changed my diet, I've been eating more strawberries. Fuck up, God damn.
Change my diet.
Some girls do that. I changed my diet because it's known that well, it's not known, but apparently a girl's vagina is supposed to taste like what they've been eating, and I guess I don't know. Me and my friends had a funny ass joke one time. This is when we was like back in the day when we was like a little bit younger. We was like, supposedly vagina has a different taste. Wouldn't it be fucked up if somebody was like, yeah, when I ate this girl out, my shit tasted like fucking Old Bay seasoning? That'd be like, well, that's fucked up. And that's fucked up. That means she probably has crabs or some shit like that. Fucking hilarious. I mean, it's back in the day. I found it funny. It was hilarious to me at the time. I was like, well, damn. But what? I don't. It's yeah. Girls do take that shit more to heart than guys. Cause they think so much of their feelings and shit like that. Shit that I really don't care about. All I care about is you gonna pop that pussy for a real guy like me. That's all I want to know. And probably I should go girl my job. Just go in there one day and listen. I'm tired of all this fuck shit. Are you gonna pop that pussy for me or not? quote, cold conscience. And see how that turns out. If I'm not fired by the end of the day, I'll be surprised.
I don't know how good that's enough for you.
Oh yeah, no, probably not at all. I've started to realize though, she is a freak. She's a freak. Here's the thing, right? I'm starting to kind of wonder if I still want to go at this, right? Because I didn't know she's a virgin. I had no idea until yesterday. I've heard rumblings about it, but I didn't know until yesterday. And she is starting to get very fucking, I want to say curious. Not with me, but you can kind of tell by the way she's acting. Because the friend who she talks to all the time in the fucking store is a fucking freak too. And she's not, and that thing is his thing. She's a freak, but she's getting fucked. On the regular. She's kind of like that hoish type. So I'm pretty sure she's telling her all these stories and shit, and she's getting very curious. Like, apparently she fucking texts some girls like, hey, send me a picture of your titties and shit like that. I'm like, I don't know what to think about this, man. I really don't. She's getting very, I'm not gonna say touchy, but she's getting very touchy a little bit. I don't know. She's definitely acting like a fucking virgin. I can tell you that shit.
Okay, so I mean, that's the rant, or that's all you got?
I mean, it was kind of a rant. I'm just, I mean, she's getting very touchy. Feel like she's on some shit. She's like, and
with touchy feeling with you?
No, here's the thing. With everybody now, I'm starting to fucking wonder. Like it's community pussy right here. God damn. Like, it's one of them things where it's like, it's cold outside. Obviously, it's cold. She'll come up and she'll, like, grab your hands, like, oh, are you cold? And, like, kind of grab your hands. And you'd be like, oh, that's fucking sweet. And then you turn around, then, she's over the next guy. Hey, your hands are pretty cold. Like, okay, see, I'm not sure. She's getting very fucking hard to read, dude. And it's kind of one thing, like, I'm not sure if you want the D, or if you just a virgin, you don't know which D you want. You just kind of just D free. You just, run around trying to get the D. I'm not sure.
She could, from what you told me, And from what I'm hearing right now, it just sounds like I don't think it's community. She's making herself look like a neighborhood bicycle, but it's not necessarily that. I think it's more of I think she really she flirts. She's a flirt, and you don't meet too many virgins. If she really is a virgin, you don't meet too many virgins that are flirts. That's hard to find. But she could just be like feeling other people, like feeling y'all out, seeing who takes what serious and who not. Like I told you a story about old girl that could dance with anybody in the club, and she just likes to dance. She doesn't say she gets nothing out of it. She just loves to dance. And it's one of those things where, from my experience, females that usually do that, they're just flirts, and they like the attention. They might like the attention from other people more than some, but it's one of those things where that's always hard to read because it's really not fair. As far as like, if we're going to talk about the game and how you play it, it's really not fair because that's definitely, when you do that much flirting and you just like attention, you're an attention seeker, that makes things just
very
awkward.
Difficult.
Because then if you approach her and then she says, "You?" You're like, "Well, bitch, you've been in my face."
Right, exactly. And I told everybody, I'm like, it's kind of like I didn't tell nobody, well, not really about Joe, but everybody's coming to me with different stories. But like somebody came to me like, yeah, this girl is like, she's really hard to read. I'm like, well, how do you figure that? And, I'm kind of, I kind of get like, well, how do you figure that? I want to hear what's going on so I can know how to approach this. She's like, I'm not sure if she wants to D or if she's just, I'm not sure. Like some days she looks like she wants to D. Some days it's like she don't want to be fucking bothered. And I'm like, well, how? And they kind of give me these stories like, yeah, she does this and does that. I'm like, yeah, I haven't told them that she's done it to me, but I'm like, that seems very unreadable. It kind of makes it seem like, like she gives you this fucking confidence to be like, all right, well then, fuck it. She's all about me and this and that, and I'm about to, whatever the day brings. And, I'm just about to take whatever the day brings and fucking ask this bitch out. And that's kind of one thing was like, she gives you the fucking answer, whatever the day brings. You're like, well, bitch, what do you want to do? And she might be, because I think the way she stands, bitches stands different ways, but she stands too fucking close together, like she's never had anything in her fucking vagina yet. Like too it's too prissy and too pure of a stand.
Let me ask you this. Who told you she was a virgin?
I had 3 people tell me she was a virgin. Yeah. Now.
Guys or females?
Huh?
Guys or females?
Fair enough. 3 guys.
I wouldn't touch that. What I would do. I mean, are you still interested in this broad?
I'm kind of interested, but I'm kind of moving until I'm interested, but at the same time, if you don't give me this vagina, I will not lose no sleep. But at the same time, I'm still kind of on the fence. We're supposed to be having a bowling party at 31st. I'm not sure. Is it 31st? I'm checking my schedule. 31st, I believe. It's just a Saturday. I'm not sure if she's going or not. But that's really when I get more of a feel when she's actually outside of work. And like I said, she gave me that bullshit, whatever the day may brings. And the only reason I haven't been asking around, people have been coming to me and telling me. Like we might get into a conversation and and they might bring it up like, oh yeah, the girl, oh shit, she's this and the third. Now the first guy who told me, he fucked her friend, who was like the friend inside the store. So I kind of take his word for it because I'm pretty sure he talked to the friend more often, and fucking girls talk, and she probably told him that yeah, she's a virgin. So I kind of take his word for it. Even though at first when I heard it, I'm thinking it's just him being him because he talks a fucking lot. And my man's 100 grands, but he talks a goddamn lot. Now another guy came up to me who talks to her kind of often. And she told him that, because he told me. He was like, yeah, she's a virgin. I'm like, well, okay, this is becoming a trend. Just yesterday, I was told it again. So, I haven't heard straight from the horse's mouth. That's probably the worst word to use. But I haven't heard straight from the horse's mouth But 3 people has told me the same thing, and 2 seem like legitimate people.
Well, I don't know. That's something you gotta go off a feel, and the only way you can go off a feel is talk to her more. But once again, I just know me. But once again, I'm older than you. I just know if anybody says whatever the day brings, I'm done. Me and that person are done. Like, there's no more text messaging. There's nothing. We're just done. So I mean, that's just me though. You're you're younger than me, so you could probably to the end. I want to go make some money or something. But I mean, you have the energy to go out there and do all that stuff. But I hear that answer. I'm like, bitch, all right, we're done.
I mean, with that, it kind of is, but it's like she gives you false hope, man. She gives you false hope. It's one thing, but like you guys take it for what it is. That she's just a flirt, and that's it. That's all she is. It's a piece of ass hanging around who is still very pure, or from what she says, very pure.
I mean, it just sounds like she likes attention, and it sounds like. And here's the thing: when you're pretty, I've seen pictures of her. She is pretty. So like when you're pretty, if she is a virgin and she's managed to stay a virgin as long as she's been a virgin, that means her convictions must be pretty strong, which is definitely a good thing. I mean, not for you because you're trying to fuck her. You should probably try to smack her dad for raising her right. But I mean, like, you know, it's one of those things where her convictions must be pretty strong. At the same time, but at the same time, it's one of those things. You just, you know, you gotta go off feel. If you're interested, pursue it. But I think once you get that answer, I think you're gonna get it again. But you never know. Try again.
I mean, yeah, it depends, man. I definitely have to see. Yeah, like I said, she's not. I thought she lived here in Baltimore City. She doesn't live here in Baltimore. She lives I mean, well, close enough, but she lives in the county, Owens Mills. It's not really that far. That's from the fucking city too.
The only thing I will say is, don't let too much time go by, or you will lose your opportunity. At the same time, you're what, 21 now?
Yeah.
If you get a virgin, man, she gonna be on you. Like, you're gonna be in a relationship, whether you like it or not.
I mean, like I said, I told you one of the things was like I'm not necessarily searching, but at the same time I wouldn't shoot it down neither.
But here's my thing though.
Okay.
Just because a girl give you the vagina doesn't mean she's worth being in a relationship with.
Gotcha.
So that's what I'm saying. You've got to talk to her more, but you can't let so much time go by to where after 3 months you're like, hey, you know, I've been thinking since like January. You want to go out time? By that time, she forgot about your dog ass.
You're right. You're right. Absolutely right. Yeah, man.
That's just me. But here's the thing with me though. I'm just a big believer and just go for it. I mean, I mean, here's the thing. I break a lot of rules that you're not supposed to do. They say you can't sleep with anybody you work with. I fuck somebody. It's only been one job I've never had somebody. I've never had sex with somebody at. I just don't care. If I find you attractive and I want to put my penis in you, it's gonna go in you.
Yeah, pretty much. I got you.
Yeah, so I'm the type of person that I just the rule books and the handbooks. I don't know them because I destroy them. I had a friend text me like 2-3 weeks ago. He was trying to get me to convince another friend of ours to not date a girl that he was with. I was like, how hypocritical am I gonna be? I said, yeah, it won't work out for him because he's a big pansy. But I mean, for me, I just don't care. If it's awkward at work, it's going to be awkward at work. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's one of those things where at the end of the day, the awkwardness from my end will only be for like a minute, maybe a day, but it won't last any much longer than that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I wouldn't say it was awkward. I just walk into, fucking work, my chest cocked out like, yep, that's what I do. But it's one. Okay, I won't actually do it like that, but I mean, fucking walk through my job doors like fucking Ric Flair and shit.
Look, to each his own. Not to say to each his own, but I would definitely say if you're gonna pursue it, you better make your mind up right now.
Yeah.
Like the last thing I'm telling you now, last thing you want, you seen that that text I gave you for the girl name from
Actually,
my
no, I
Facebook?
haven't. Let me not prolong that shit any longer. I haven't.
Look it up. I'm telling you, I missed out on some. I think you. I mean, I'm not saying it would have been the best. I'm just saying it was like, it would have been a nice. It would be nice to have in the collection. You dig what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, yeah, we all have that, and even high school is kind of one of the things was like, your friends fucking sit back and like, yo, you could have had so and so you actually tried. It's one of the things like, yeah, what was I thinking? It's not like you seem better if you probably have done better and seemed better. But it's one of the things is like, damn, what was I thinking? I could have,
Absolutely.
Just,
I think I told you the story about what happened with Jonathan Nestor, right? And the little thick white girl.
oh, the one that he fucking body slammed?
No. That was I forgot her name.
Oh,
but
we got time. Go ahead. We got time.
Oh man, back in the day when we were in high school, Dave went because something happened in a public school. His mom had to put him in private school, right? So that's a story for a different day. But like he was in a play, he was in a school play, and so like all the family goes to the school play. I even went and everything like that. And he's the main character, singing and everything, right? And so it was a pretty good play. And I remember at the end of the play, this white girl, I mean, thick to be.
Cool.
She was just pretty, thick, but and on top of that, she wasn't stupid. The chick was getting straight A's and everything. When Dave introduced us, he introduced me as his brother, or whatever, right? So, I immediately knew she was into Dave, and like every time Dave was saying something, she would just look at him, like she always put her hands on his chest and everything like that. Right? I say, Dave, have you hit that yet? He's like, nah, I don't think she's into me. I said, what? I did Scooby-Doo. I was like, what? What are you talking about? She wants it. Like she wants it. She wants the African. And mind you, here's the funny thing about it. This is before Dave started using deodorant. He was still so like his natural body odor. He stinks, and this chick is on him.
Yeah, this fucking body deodorant is pretty. God damn, it's pretty goddamn bad.
but she still wanted. She was on like in his face. Like it was a situation where like. Me and his mom were like, dude, you need to smell. But she's on him. So I told him that she was on him. And so he never pursued it. Never. So you fast forward like 2-3 years. I'm walking through Laurel Mall at the time. It's been, destroyed since. But when I walk through Laurel Mall, I look over this just chick in this skirt. And I'm like, God, her thighs were just so thick. And anyway, so I look over like, and we catch eyes. And I'm like, do I know you? She's like, I know you're Dave's brother. I'm like, oh, I forgot your name, but you were at the play, and no. She was like, yeah. So we hugged, whatever. We started talking. We ended up like walking around the mall for like 4 hours just talking. Like I said, she's a cool chick. I ended up asking. Eventually, I said, what happened with you and Dave? I told him that you were into him. She said, no, you didn't. She like pushed me. I was like, yeah, I told him that night at the play. I said you was into him. And she was like, I used to love Dave. His accent used to turn. Her words, not mine. His accent used to make me wet. Anytime I hear him talk, I would get wet. And I was like, no, I said, I swear I told him. And she was like, he didn't listen. Like, we just remained friends. And like, when he told me that he was going to the military, because I guess they had seen each other like one of his last few nights before he went to the Marines. She said, like, I told him, like, I gave him my number. And I said, please keep in contact. She said, I have a boyfriend now, but he can always get in my pants. This is a true story. And, like, I was like, God, I said, how? I said, I don't know how. I told him you're beautiful. I said, I don't know. Dave just didn't know at the time. Dave missed out on Jonathan Nestor. He missed out on so much. And like, the whole time we're talking, she's just a cool girl. I never tried to mess with her at all. She just was cool. And
Hello? Hello? Man. Well, in the middle of him telling that fucking beautiful story, I guess he cut off. Well, I believe he cut off. That's I can believe that. I can definitely believe that about Dave, because about John Esther, because he is a fucking jackass at some point in time, and he is sometimes very naive of the girls that like him. Me too though. I can't sit here and say that I'm not neither. But it's one of them things where it's like,
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Mike.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
All right, I was done with the story. It was just one of those things where that was it. Like I never saw her again. She gave me her number. We talked a few times on the phone. She was just cool people. You know what I'm saying? She really did care about dude. You know what I'm saying?
God damn, even with that body odor, that must be that. She the real MVP. Ain't no way in the fuck. Good God Almighty, that motherfucker when he misses a fucking day of showering, it just smells like fucking boiled ass. Shit.
Here's the thing though. I want to say that I'm not even exaggerating. That was one of maybe 10 or 12 females. Different females, all attractive, none ugly, none fat, none like to where you would be ashamed to say I hit that. No, that was one of at least 10 or 12. If I had to sit here and write down the names, if I could remember them or remember it had to be between 10 and 12 of women that I told him, and to this day he'll blame me because he says I didn't show him the way. I don't even know what that means. Speaking of the Bible, you can lead a man to water, but you can't make him drink.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And you see everybody else drinking, why would you just sit there and say I'm gonna stay thirsty? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's from Africa, so he's probably used to it. But I'm just being honest.
Fair enough, but I'm just saying, though, at the end of the day, I don't know too many people that just sat there and just sit there and say, if I tell you, if I point out to you, there's been times I haven't noticed that females are into me and they're into me, right? So here's my thing. The only thing I could do is say, look here, they're into you. If you choose to not believe me, that just is what it is. And I hate that saying, but it is what it is. Because there's nothing more I could do. He didn't need me to hook him up. He had already hooked himself up. The fact that you smell the way you do, and this girl was on him. Like, what I mean on him, Mike, I mean, like, he has her by her, like, her waist, and she's, like, has her two hands on his chest. Like, you would have thought they were boyfriend and girlfriend, but they were just friends. And it's one of those things where there's nothing more I can do. You got it.
Good God, I know all that stench. I'm just, what the fuck? She must have had a cold throughout that whole entire shit. Her nose must have been stopped. Like, what in the fuck? I mean, I guess, I don't know. Maybe they thought the stench because he's from Africa is like authentic. I don't know. That's the only thing I could fucking think of. But Jesus Christ, I could definitely see that. I mean, I know sometimes it's like when people be like, man, Mike, or Cold Conscious, you had it right in your sling. What didn't you do? And sometimes that's a little bit on the fence to me. A lot of people just think, because, apparently to my friends and to some people, I'm like one of the funniest guys they know. So it's like, it's one of them things where it's like, your talent is getting a girl to laugh. Once you get a girl to laugh, you got it, I'm trying to tell you. And people just believe that every girl I get to fucking crack a smile or laugh, that I should just immediately go after her. Which is probably true. I probably should, but it's one of them things where it's like, I don't know, man. It's very weird because people just always like, hey man, you're the funny guy. You're the funny guy. Once you get her to fucking laugh, you got her. One good story. They're probably how my friends consistently say that I'm a bitch for this, and they're probably right. So we're at fucking Sonics. And usually these motherfuckers had to fucking drive in shit. We press it, and person comes over the thing and brings you your food. People who are not fucking familiar with Sonics, don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. It's delicious, but we went to this one Sonic. It's just one girl. Now I'm ordering my food, and she was like, "Well, would that be all?" And I said, "No." I guess the way I said no, it made her laugh, like uncontrollably type laugh. Like she was like on the intercom, she started laughing on the intercom. And she couldn't even get my total out. So everybody's like, immediately my friends look at me like, oh, you might as well get her since she come over here. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I just made the bitch laugh. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Now I'm like, I'm not sure how she looks. No lie, no lie, no lie, Chemical. She fucking comes out, and she is not bad. She is definitely what people say, quote unquote, today, wifey material. She's definitely pretty good looking. She's definitely pretty goddamn good looking. And she comes out, and she kind of has the thighs, and she's still laughing. She's just complete laughing. I'm like, what's so funny? And she's like, the way you said no was just hilarious, and she's just like, and I'm like, well, I guess whatever I was saying was making her laugh because I'm just, wasn't trying to really be funny at the time, but I had her laughing, I might as well kept laughing, and might as well kept making her laugh. And she's just laughing and laughing and laughing, and like she's on skates and she's just laughing. It took her a while to get in my fucking food because she was laughing so goddamn hard. And she fucking leaves and she has like these thighs. She fucking skateboard. I mean, not skateboards, but fucking on them skates all day. She probably got some thunder thighs on her. She has these thighs. They ain't the biggest I ever seen, but they're nice and toned. She was black, had a normal hair and everything. And all my friends just turn and look at me with the most wide open face, like, oh, yo, you're not gonna go there, you're not gonna do that. I'm like, what? I don't see your point. Everybody's like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna act like we're going to the bathroom. You're gonna press this fucking button again, and you're gonna buy something else. If you don't get her number, you're gonna be a bitch for the rest of your life. Well, by God, if I didn't press that goddamn number, and she came back, and I fucking froze. And I fucking froze. Because the same time she came back, she didn't seem too amused. I don't know. Like the same time she came, I'm not saying she didn't seem amused, but the same time she came back, it wasn't really like, I had her laughing, but it wasn't really like uncontrollably. And I just fucking sat there, and I gave her the money, and she fucking skated off. And my friends continuously to this day was like, you just let your fucking wife skate the fuck off.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and I just like, in the middle, I'm just like, yeah. The total is, okay, I gave her the money, and I'm like, hey, can I, is Sonic hiring? She was like, no, not really. I'm like, oh, okay, I got you. And she gave my fucking smoothie shit, and she left, and that's the last I seen of her. It's fucking hilarious. Cause all my friends were like, yeah, we're going to definitely go back up there. And
that happens, man. That happens to more people than you. That they probably won't admit it because a lot of people don't have the gall to admit things like that. But it happens a lot more often than you would think.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like with my friends, man, it's the thing that because I honestly don't be trying to make girls laugh. It seems like when I try to make a girl laugh, it doesn't really work as much as when I don't fucking try.
Well, I'll say this. I'm one of the people that I think you're pretty funny. But here's the thing, though. When you're a funny person, you can't try to be funny. If you're trying to be funny, it's overkill. Like, prime example. When Kevin Hart tries to be funny to the white people, it's not funny. When he's just being himself, it's funny because that's really how he really is. Does that make sense?
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of times where it's like, when he's like on the show and he's like, it wasn't that much of a performance because he's trying a little too hard because he's trying to be as funny as he can in that little bit of time.
Exactly. So it's one of those things that if you're already a funny person, when you try to be funny, it comes out flat. But if you're just being yourself, that's what makes it funny because you're being yourself. If you look at some of the better moments on Dare Disagree, it's really you just being yourself, and then next thing you know, it's like, boom. But if you're trying to be funny, you're trying to make something entertaining, it's like, that kind of fell flat.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the way it goes. It's like, you'd be like, and you get a crack. It's usually pretty girls, too, and I just give them a crack and smile and laugh. And it's just like, my friends is always behind me, just like smiling, like, so what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'm like, I'm not gonna do a goddamn thing. Because, like, what if I just fucking, and then again, it shouldn't be a what if, it should be one of things like, fuck it. What do you have to lose? You're not gonna see this bitch again. What do you have to lose? But my friends would not let that shit slide. They called me a bitch for all of eternity because of that. And she's pretty cute. I give it to her. She's pretty cute. You know, she had the fucking ponytail with the natural hair. You know, kind of like bushy. I'm pretty sure she did that up. She'd be very she's beautiful anyway. But you know, she had those thighs, and they're just like, you know, she fucking skates, so you know, them thighs just be burning all day. So you know, that's why she got them fucking thighs like that. It's just one thing was like, you know, you win some, you lose some. I guess.
No, you're right. You get them, sometimes you don't. I mean, and those are opportunities that will help you for next time when you like think that you know when you bought the bitch out the next time. Next thing you know, you're like, oh, I can't have this. And it'll psych you up for the next time. It happens.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think we went over an hour now. Actually, Alone in the Dark has been keeping up with the show. He's been keeping up. He's always been asking me like, hey man, huh?
Is he really?
Yeah, he's been hitting me like, hey man, he's like, hey, when the next time you fuckers are doing that show? And I'm like, we probably. And you know what's so crazy? Today's Dare Disagree Day. I fucking forgot.
Oh, it is Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah, it is Wednesday. I actually had no idea. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think I'll be able to be on that. I'll be able to be on it, but it wouldn't had to be at work. I just had to be on it for like say my bullshit and then get on it that way. Yeah, but he's definitely been keeping up with the show, and you know he's been he's been fucking laughing his ass off apparently. So you know, I guess I tune into his blog now. You know, since he's been keeping up with the show because you know, scratch my back, I scratch yours. I guess I don't know. But
I understand.
yeah, should we tell the audience about the interview that's coming up, or should we not tell them because we don't have really
No, let's wait till next week. I'll have more information.
Oh, okay. Well, we're not gonna tell you guys yet. Sorry about that, but we will tell you guys eventually next week. I'm not sure when we'll do a show next week, but we'll let you guys know. This has been a pretty good show, and I'm your host, Cold Conscience.
So chemical.
And we'll see you fuckers next time.